Oh, I've had some howlers here. So, in June, I made some Premier League predictions, which is mental, by the way, that I've tried to predict the Premier League in June, before any of the big transfers happened. So let's get started. I thought we'd start off quite nice, with number one. Liverpool will win the league. I think it's hard to argue it, you know? Liverpool will smash this league. No. This was a good prediction back in June. Liverpool got Wirtz, Frimpong, Alexander Isak, Ekitike. They just won the league and they've added all that. Everyone and their mum was predicting this. And I mean, the Premier League table flatters them. It says that, what, 5th? But don't let that fool you. They've been rubbish this season. Terrible. Florian Wirtz just hadn't gotten going. Frimpong's been injured. Alexander Isak went on strike, so he had no fitness when it came to buying him. And then he started to find his form and decided to break his leg. Number two, rather fittingly, is that Arsenal will be runners-up again. I mean, of course they will. They're Arsenal. They couldn't even get the first in my Premier League predictions list. It's just where they're born to be, unfortunately. And if they won't be second, they'll probably be third. Yeah, I got that one quite wrong. I'm still not over it. Oh, I've just seen the next one. Oh my god. The first Premier League manager to be sacked from the start of the season will be Sunderland's manager. I think Sunderland's manager will be first sacked when they lose 5 games on the trot and fail to score in anything. Regis Labrie is contender for Premier League manager of the season. Oh, what a terrible thing. I don't even understand how. He's not that good. I will stand by this. He's a terrible manager. He's not a good manager. He got lucky. I'll say it. In the Championship, he went on a streak of losing like 5 in a row. He scraped the playoff final. Don't know what happened this season. I'll give this prediction now. Regis Labrie is sacked next season. I'm rolling this one over to next season. He's not going to be the first, but he'll be sacked. I'm saying it now. Daniel Farke will be sacked at some point during the season. This one, I'm glad I was wrong. Daniel Farke has had an unbelievable season. He was statistically one of the worst, if not the worst, Premier League manager. So saying Daniel Farke will be sacked is not a bad prediction. It's a good one. In fact, it's one of the ones that I was like, yeah, these predictions may fail, but that one is a banker. It wasn't. When we looked at the fixtures, this Christmas period was like the moment we were like, we just have to not be in the relegation zone going into that Christmas period because we're not getting many points there, if any. And we were exceptional. Leeds United will still win their first game back in the Premier League. I don't know who we're playing on the first game of the season, but I think no matter who we play, whether it be Liverpool or Sunderland, I think we win. I remember I was in London at the time when this happened. I was on the bus home, last minute pen. It was incredible. And then Metcha, our new player, I was like, does he score? He scores. Incredible. And then I remember I was in the coach station saying goodbye to everyone. And then the full-time whistle went. And oh my god, it was incredible. What a time. What a time. Mbuemo joins Spurs, or more specifically, does not join Man United. At the moment, it looks like Mbuemo is either going to do Spurs or Man United. If I was him, I'd just stay at Brentford. Basically, I've just got a load of tweets from Mark Goldbridge saved that says, like, I'll be surprised if Gyökeres doesn't come to Man United, and Mbuemo is definitely coming to Man United. So I'm just waiting for both of them to not go. And at the moment, it looks like Gyökeres won't go to Man United. So that's one wrong. So I'm just waiting for Mbuemo to join Spurs, so Goldbridge is wrong again. Because that's what I find enjoyable in life. In retrospect, this was a silly one. It was basically confirmed he was going to join Man United. I remember it was just taking so long, and Mark Goldbridge, he has so many tweets. Wait, quick little distraction here. I've gone absolutely mental on the Twitter reposts. Oh my god. West Ham, poor West Ham. Let me just put up all my bookmarks on the screen right now. Yeah. The 3 relegated sides next season are going to be Sunderland, Burnley, and Manchester United. No, I'm joking. I wish. It's going to be Brentford, I'm afraid. Sunderland, look, a team going up in the playoffs before any transfers had been done, you know. You think they're going to go down. Considering the history of the last 2 seasons of the Premier League, that was not a silly prediction. Brentford deserve to go down. They're a League 2 team. They're rubbish. They're rubbish. They're actually rubbish.
They're not good. That guy that got second Premier League goal scorer of the season, I think he's rubbish. He's second highest scorer in the Premier League, behind Haaland. Like that, he's basically first. Like Haaland is Haaland. Like, and I still think he's awful. One season wonder. Won't do much next season. Probably gets transferred, to be fair. So yeah, so Brentford and Sunderland, they didn't get relegated, but at least they were near the bottom. No, okay, fine. No, they were top half finishers. Brilliant. Oh my.
Sunderland are going to get the lowest points total in the Premier League. The record for least points in the Premier League, I think it's 11. And Sunderland are going to beat that.
They've got Europa League. Can we take a minute? Sunderland have got Europa League in their first season up. Are we mad? But that should be allowed. They should be told no, because you can get a Europa League on your first season back in the Prem. I think this is going to collapse them. They don't have the squad for that. Next season they're cooked, right? They're going down.
Burnley are going to have the worst defence in the league. I know you've got records for that stuff, but you're going to lose Trafford. You've lost Egan Riley. And unfortunately, the Premier League is a bit better than the Championship.
That is a great question. I haven't checked this. Live result right now. They conceded 75 goals this season. Wolves conceded 68, right? And there's no team that's conceded more than that. There's no team that's conceded more than 70, apart from Burnley. Yikes. And they got Kyle Walker. Losing Trafford probably didn't help. They lost a good few defenders, didn't they? But, I mean, it's also just the fact they're not Premier League ready, and it's Scott Parker. Come on.
Leeds United will beat Manchester United at Elland Road next season.
So close, so close. See, I picked Elland Road because I thought that was more likely than at Old Trafford. But apparently not, because we smoked them at Old Trafford. I mean, the scoreline said 2-1, but my God, we were incredible. Ah, what a time. And we drew at Elland Road. So we haven't lost to Manchester United all season. That's incredible. After, the history Man United have against Leeds. Like, we've been absolutely beaten to a pulp by this over the last, 5 years. And now, look at us.
Archie will accidentally score an own goal against Leeds United next season. What?
Need I add anything to this? This was a stupid one. This was... I didn't even believe it when I said it. This was just a funny comedy moment. Grow up.
Nottingham Forest are going to totally collapse next season. And I'm going to quantify that by their collapse will have happened if they are 14th or lower in the league. Conference League or Europa League, depending on what happens. Hopefully, Conference League will be too much to them and they're going to collapse and it's going to be awful. The owner of Nottingham Forest will controversially kick out their manager and end up with a terrible season, ending 14th or lower.
They collapse, and people will be like, they didn't collapse. Guys, last season they finished 7th with Europa League, and this season they've been in the relegation battle, finishing 16th, having 3 managers, and I don't think Nottingham Forest are going to do much better next season, to be honest.
Alexander Isak will be the top scorer next season, hopefully at Newcastle.
How many did he score this season? 3 goals this season. Look, after the form he was in at Newcastle, why would you want to leave? Newcastle are great. He would have... it was just so stupid. Newcastle were in the Champions League. He could have been a Newcastle hero. He was a Newcastle hero. He won them the Carabao Cup. And then he's gone and ruined it by going on strike and forcing a move to Liverpool. And now he's hated by Newcastle. And then... oh my God, I said...
Omar Marmoush will have more goals and assists than Erling Haaland.
Oh my Christ. What? If we're just looking at Manchester City here, Marmoush is 8th with 3 goals and 3 assists this season to Haaland's 27 goals. Haaland's got 27 goals. What a silly prediction. Why would I even have made that? Marmoush was on a bit of a hot spell. Haaland fell off at the end of last season. I'm actually mental.
Leeds United's first red card of the season is going to be Jaden Bogle.
Leeds should have had no red cards this season. It's actually a disgrace. Leeds should have had 0 red cards this season, but the ref forgot that he booked Goodmanson earlier. So he booked him again, and then the players had to tell the ref, that's his second, you've got to send him off. So then the ref has to give him a red card because he can't rescind his yellow card. He can't take away the yellow card because that's silly. So what happens is the PGMOL come out later and go, oh yeah, Goodmanson Leapy, yeah, he shouldn't have been sent off. That was a mistake.
And now the referee does show the red card, and he does get there. And Leeds are down to 10.
Manchester United will lose 9-0 at some point this season. Yes, I think Manchester United will lose 9-0 at some point this season. Probably to Liverpool.
No, they won't. That was silly as well. 9-0. I guess it was under Ruben Amorim times. Like, don't forget, at the start of the season, they lost to Grimsby. Considering the record is 9-1. Like, 9-1 is the most that clubs ever lost in the Premier League. And I've gone 9-0. And yeah, Manchester United, they finished comfortably third place, got Champions League next season.
Mo Salah is going to fall off next season. How do I quantify this fall off? I don't know. We'll know at the end of next season whether Mo Salah would have fallen off.
Haha, yes, he did. Mo Salah last season carried Liverpool to the Premier League. A clear standout last season. Incredible goals, incredible amount of assists. Just brilliant. Like, this season, I mean, his stats, he's not been good. He's not been at the level he was last season. And it led him to, first of all, have a bit of a meltdown when he was getting benched for not playing well enough. And then deciding that, it was probably time to leave the club. And his season was so bad, he's left the club. He's gone. So then Salah came out against Arne Slot. And then Jamie Carragher popped up with some totally valid reasons. Like, the guy's right. Like,
I thought it was a disgrace what he did after the game. I think whenever Mo Salah stops in a mix zone, which he's done 4 times in 8 years at Liverpool, it's choreographed with him, and he's chose that time to go for the manager and maybe try and get him sacked. He should be doing as much as he can to help the club get out the worst run of results they've had since the 1950s, and he hasn't done that. Why would you bring him on when you're winning those games? You don't need a goal, you need not to concede. So if you bring Salah on, you bring on a guy who can't defend set pieces and who doesn't run back. If he doesn't score another goal or make another assist for this club, I don't care. He's been amazing.
He's not been good, but then Liverpool fans are against Jamie Carragher because they don't like Arne Slot, and they prefer the Liverpool legend Mo Salah over Arne Slot. Like, that's obviously going to happen. And don't you forget where it all started. Started at Elland Road. Leeds United have caused Mo Salah to leave Liverpool, is what I'm hearing.
Joe Rodon, unfortunately and harshly, will not be Premier League material next season.
He's been absolutely brilliant. Him, Biel and Strauch. They've had their, moments, as everyone does.
Now Pedro's running. Oh, it's going to be another Chelsea penalty.
But let's be real here. All 3 of them have performed incredibly this season and going from one Welsh man to another.
Ethan Ampadu is going to score a goal next season.
And he did. And he scored a great goal in one of my probably most memorable games of the season, the Crystal Palace game. Probably got my favourite goal of the season, the Ampadu long throw in, Biel flick on, Calvert-Lewin heads it in. Oh, it's brilliant. But yeah, Ampadu scored a goal. It was a good goal. Took it well, just got his toe on it. Brilliant.
Tottenham will beat PSG in the Super Cup or the Charity Shield at the start of the season. Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, they so should have. What was it? They were 2-0 up? I don't remember. PSG, Spurs. Yeah, they were 2-0 up at one point, and they bottled it. 2 late goals by 2 PSG players, and then lost to penalties. So yeah, Premier League predictions, that's all 20 of them. I mean, I had a howler, to be honest. I don't think I got... how many did I even get right? I got 5 right out of 20. To be fair, 25% record. I'll create a Prem predictions for 26-27 season, but I'm going to do it later this time. I'm not going to do it in June. We've got the World Cup. No point thinking about the Premier League. Before the first game of the Premier League, I'll create that video. Hopefully it'll be better because I'll have more to go against. I'll see what signings Hull City have done. I'll see what... Because right now Hull City are 20th, but depends what transfers they get, I also might create one for the World Cup, which I will do soon, because that'll be fun. Oh, by the way, I'm so excited for the World Cup. The World Cup cannot come sooner. The amount of games that are going to be on, they're all free to watch. Oh, take me there right now. I can make a case for why I want to watch every game. Like, supporting, Noah Okafor at Switzerland, Gabriel Gudmundsson at Sweden, Altanaka at Japan, Uruguay for Bielsa. You've got to watch Brazil for the Brazilian talent. You've got to watch Argentina for the Argentinian talent. Portugal for Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo. Spain, France. And obviously England are going to be the most boring team of the World Cup, just like the Euros.